The fall of a powerful family, the Murdaugh murders. In small towns across America, power often hides in plain sight. Behind friendly smiles, respected last names, and courtroom victories, some families quietly control everything. And for nearly a century in South Carolina's Low Country, one name stood above all others. The name was Murdaugh. For generations, the Murdaugh family dominated the local legal system. They were prosecutors, attorneys, and political influencers. If you lived there, you knew one thing: crossing the Murdaughs was never a good idea. But in June of 2021, that legacy would collapse in the most shocking way possible. On the night of June 7, 2021, police were called to a remote hunting property owned by the family. What they found was horrifying. Maggie Murdaugh, a 52-year-old mother, was dead, shot multiple times. Nearby, her youngest son, Paul Murdaugh, only 22 years old, lay brutally murdered with a shotgun. The man who called 911 was Maggie's husband and Paul's father, Alex Murdaugh, a powerful lawyer, a respected figure, and, according to him, a grieving husband who had just lost his family. At first, sympathy poured in, but investigators quickly noticed something wasn't right. Paul Murdaugh was already a controversial figure. Just 2 years earlier, he had been charged in a fatal boating accident that killed a young woman named Mallory Beach. That case exposed the family's influence. Witnesses claimed Paul avoided consequences because of his last name. And now, Paul was dead. As detectives examined the crime scene, they found 2 different weapons had been used: a rifle and a shotgun. This suggested planning, not a random attack. Alex told police he had been visiting his mother when the murders happened, but evidence would soon challenge that story. Investigators discovered something Alex didn't know existed: a short cell phone video recorded by Paul just minutes before his death. In that video, voices could be heard. One of them was Alex Murdaugh. This single piece of evidence destroyed his alibi. Suddenly, the grieving husband became the prime suspect. And that was just the beginning. As authorities dug deeper, a second, darker truth emerged. Alex Murdaugh was hiding massive financial crimes. For years, he had stolen millions of dollars from his own clients, including injured victims and grieving families. Money meant for medical care and settlements had been secretly funneled into his personal accounts. Investigators believe the pressure was closing in. Paul's upcoming trial, Maggie's discovery of financial secrets, and the imminent collapse of Alex's reputation. Prosecutors argued that Alex killed his wife and son to delay exposure, to gain sympathy and buy time. The trial captivated the nation. In court, jurors heard about lies, addiction, missing money, and manipulation. They saw evidence placing Alex at the scene. They watched as a once powerful man unraveled under cross-examination. Alex insisted he loved his family, but the evidence told a different story. After weeks of testimony, the jury reached a verdict. In March 2023, Alex Murdaugh was found guilty of murdering his wife Maggie and his son Paul. He was sentenced to life in prison. No parole, no influence, no escape. The fall of the Murdaugh dynasty sent shockwaves through America. A family that once controlled the justice system was destroyed by its own secrets. A respected lawyer became one of the most infamous criminals in U.S. history, and 2 lives were lost, not to strangers, but to someone they trusted most. This case serves as a chilling reminder. Power can protect lies, but only for so long, because eventually, the truth always speaks.
Share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.